lift up. And make your way to seated. So bring your feet together and bring them close to you. Pull on your ankles, relax your shoulders down, press your shoulders down. And then fold chest towards the feet. And fold as much as you can. Slowly is fine. And then when you've gone as far as you can, begin to round through the upper shoulders and the neck. And then lift up. Straighten the left leg. And bring that right leg in. And normally for head to knee pose, we do head to knee like this. But we're going to fold forward in a half bound angle. Flex that left foot. And then come up. Feet back together. Again, bound to angle. And then roll up. Left leg straight. Right leg straight. Left leg into your thigh and fold forward. We're preparing ourselves for our pigeon pose. And lift up. Both feet on the floor, hands behind. Kind of like we did on our backs, we're going to cross right ankle over the left. I need my fingers pointed back. And then bring your chest towards your ankle. You should feel a huge stretch in that right leg. Relax it. And then do that again. Don't forget to breathe. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. Get your adjustment, lift the heart, lift the chest, and bring chest towards the leg. Release it and pull it forward again. And release. Windshield wiper those legs. Release the tension. Now we're going to come to our knees, or to table, the table. Bring the right foot forward. Maybe the left knee is going to come back. If your knee is way out over your toes, that's when you're going to want to slide that left knee back. And then press forward. So big stretch in the front of the left thigh. And back to runner's lunge. And forward. And back. And forward. Lift up just your upper body. Press your hips forward. Hands down. Slide that leg back so you're in table again. Left leg forward. Knee is over ankle. And then press forward. Press back. And forward. And back. Come forward again. Press forward to lift the arms. Back to table. Bring that knee back. Toes under, lift up, down dog. Make sure you're pressing into your thumb and your first finger. Draw your elbows in 1/8 of an inch. So it's just an energetic movement. Lift the sit bones, bend the knees, lift the sit bones. Now straighten the knees and see what happens to the sit bones. Bend the knees again and lift. Walk to the hands. Inhale here at halfway lift and exhale fold. Whew. And just twist for your ragdoll. Letting your hands slide or crossing your arms, holding onto elbows. Knees can be bent or straight. If you're holding your elbows, let your hands release and come to stillness. And then round all the way up to standing. Standing in mountain pose, Tadasana. Shoulders are back and down. Chin is slightly tucked. Half sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, reach up. Inhaling. Reach back. Swan dive. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Knees bend, inhale up. Reach back, last time. Swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, reach up. Reach back, hands together. Full sun salutation, but we're going to stay down. Inhale the arms up. Reach back. Swan dive. All the way down, flat back. Inhale, half lift. Shoulders are back. Exhale, down. Right foot steps back, lunge. Now, if you only stepped back this much, your knee is going to be over your toes, and that will hurt your knee. So do a double hop and hop back more. So knee is over ankle. Lower that knee. And lift to crescent lunge. Press forward. Hands down. Toes under. Step back to plank. Lower to the floor. Press into your hands, lift up to cobra. Shoulders are down and away from your ears. Lower down. Toes under, lift up through table and come back to down dog. Right foot steps forward. If it doesn't come all the way to your hands, grab hold of it, pull it up. Lower that back knee, crescent lunge. Hands down. Back toes under. Lift the knee, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And reverse your swan dive. Reach back. And right back down, swan dive. Half lift. Fold. Left foot back. Knee down. Lift up, crescent. Hands down. Toes under, lift the knee. Step back to plank. And lower. Elbows in. Hard to talk in plank. Lift up, cobra. Shoulders are not up to the ears, or they're pressing down. Lower. Toes under, lift up through table, and down dog. Left foot steps forward. Lunge. Lower to that back knee. Lift up. And press forward. Hands down. Toes under. Lift. Step forward. Inhale here, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, reach up. Reach back. Hands together and to your heart. Release your hands and circle them right back up. Reach back. Swan dive. Half lift. Forward fold. Step back to down dog. Find your down dog before we go to pigeon. Lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Bring the knee forward all the way to that right thumb. And then slide the left leg back. Adjust how you need to. I kind of like to rock back and forth. And fold. Sleeping pigeon. If you find yourself holding on to something so that you don't just sink, release that and let gravity and the floor have you. And place your hands under your shoulders. Lift back up. Pigeon. Back toes under. Lift Back up to down dog. Right leg up. Left leg up, sorry. Bring that knee forward to pigeon. And if this side feels different than the other side, then you're normal. And sleeping pigeon. Lift up. Toes under, down dog. Now walk your dog, walk it out. And then find stillness. And lower slowly to the floor. And sit back into hero's pose. And then fall off to one side or the other and twist towards your feet. Use your hand and your knee as leverage. And if it hurts your neck, don't go any further than your breastbone. Keep your chin and breastbone in alignment. Release this twist. Come back up through heroes. We're not going to stay here. Slide off to the other side. And twist. And untwist. Bring your legs around to the front, sitting in Dandasana, staff pose. Press your hands into the floor, flex your feet, check your knees, they're unlocked. Shoulders down, chin tucked. And fold forward a little. Come back. Lift the arms overhead and fold, relaxing into your forward fold, holding onto your feet, your toes, your ankles, your shins, whatever you can reach. And slide your hands back up to seated. Wide leg forward fold. Now, if you have a block, you can put it in the center just to see how far you can go. Flex your feet and fold forward. Maybe you're going to press with your hands. Maybe your hands are going to come to the front. Walk your fingertips out, whatever works for you. The more often and the longer you do this pose, the faster you'll get your forehead to the floor. Although I've been doing this for a very long time and I'm not forehead to the floor yet. together, bound angle once again, Baddha Konasana. Lift up, pull the shoulders down, pull the heart towards the feet, and then round. Now you should be deeper than you were in the beginning. And lift. Feet on the floor, hands behind. Lift the legs for boat pose. Now you can keep your hands back here or bring them out front. Pull your belly in. That's where your strength is. So your belly's strong, but your arms and your legs are soft. Your face is soft. You're breathing. Feet to the floor, keep the alignment in the body, and then slowly lower to the floor one vertebrae at a time. Now some pelvic tilts, so there's hardly any movement here. So we're going to just rock back and forth, not back and forth sideways, but back and forth lengthwise. From the tip of your sacrum, which is that triangular shaped bone at the bottom of your spine. So when you lift your tailbone, the small of your back is on the floor, lifting the small of the back all the way to the tailbone. And the next time your tailbone is lifted, go ahead and lift your hips so that you're in an inclined plane, modified bridge pose. And then lower slowly to the floor, one vertebrae at a time. Tip of the tailbone, bring the feet in, and peel yourself off the floor. Rock your shoulder blades underneath you, clasp your hands, press your knees towards one another, but not together, they're still apart. Don't turn your head in this pose, but do find your breath. Release your hands, release your shoulders, lift your heels, and then one vertebrae at a time, lower to the floor. Give your knees a hug. Bring your arms out, keeping your knees in. And lower your knees to the left, look to the right. If your right shoulder has come up, try to get it on the floor, even if you have to lift your legs. Lift your knees. Give them a hug. Release your knees, arms out again. Drop your knees to the right, look to the left. Release your knees back up. Last time they get a hug, Apanasana. Grab hold of both feet into happy baby. Let your hands help you bring the soles of your feet together. Let your feet come to the floor, arms up in cactus or goalpost. Resting for just a moment here in bound angle again, Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle. And you can stay here for your full Shavasana. Or you can bring your arms down by your sides, palms facing upward, and legs to the end of the mat. Feet apart, totally relaxing. Sinking into the floor. Feeling gravity pull you down. And air brushing your body. Feeling the love and the kindness of the universe. Receiving the hug from the earth. When you're ready, roll to your side and come up to a seated position. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Hi, Emma.